Welcome back. I'm happy to bring you a review of one of the latest offerings from our friends over at Sofirn, their HS22 headlamp. Thanks to Sofirn for sending this over for review. I have to start by saying my favorite headlamp prior to receiving this one has been the Sofirn HS21, and we'll see if by the end of this review, a new king is crowned. The HS22 retails for $60, but at the time of this recording, it is on sale for just over $34 on Amazon Prime. As always, I'll have links to purchase in the description below and a 10% off coupon code. The HS22 is a different form factor than we saw with the HS21, and instead of a red emitter, the HS22 has a color temperature ramping for the 4 flood emitters. The HS22 measures in at 3.15 inches wide by 1.91 inches tall by 1.04 inches thick and weighs in at 2.54 ounces without battery and 4.2 ounces with the included 18650 cell. The HS22 features an IP66 ingress protection rating against dust and water, along with a 1.5 meter impact resistance rating. It has an advertised maximum output of 2500 lumens with a throw of 230 meters at an intensity rating of 13,225 candela. This is achieved via the hybrid mode that utilizes both the spot and flood emitters. I'll throw up an ANSI sheet so you can take a look at all the output levels in their respective runtimes. The HS22, like other newer headlights in the market, are falling into the multicolor temperature category. Like I mentioned previously, Sofirn dropped the red emitter and instead boasts the versatility achieved with the ability to go from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6000 Kelvin and everything in between. As mentioned in other reviews, the idea is that depending on the weather conditions and use case, you could adjust the color temperature and output type to get to the most optimal output for the scenario. What's in the box? Beyond the HS22 itself, you get a headband, USB-C to C charging cable, manual, and 2 extra O-rings. The headband is rather comfortable and low-key with Sofirn's brand colors. Similar to their other headlights, there is a very easy-to-use 180 degree of stepped adjustment to point the light where you want it. Beyond that, it is incredibly easy to pop in and out of the headband for even more versatility. I do wish that one of the tail caps was magnetic, though. Operation is rather straightforward. There are 2 buttons, mode and brightness. From off, triple-clicking either will lock or unlock the light, and from off, you could press and hold either button to enter moonlight mode in whichever lighting mode you were last in, flood, spot, or hybrid. If you double tap either button anytime other than when locked, you will enter turbo, and while in turbo, double-clicking will get you to moonlight. While on, press and hold the brightness button to step through low, medium, and high brightness levels. Also while on, you can press and hold the mode button to switch between spot, flood, or hybrid. From off, a single press of either the mode or brightness buttons will turn the light on, and a single press of either will turn the light off. Finally, while on in either floodlight or hybrid mode, if you quickly press and then press and hold the brightness button, you can steplessly adjust the color temperature of the flood emitters. All this brings us back to the ultimate question: would I buy Sofirn's HS22 headlamp again? Not me. This is a great headlamp, but for me the HS21 is still the king. That said, if I was more of a hiker or a runner, I would absolutely go with the HS22 instead. I would have to imagine that if you went on a hike with significant elevation or weather changes, having the ability to adjust the output type or the color temperature of your headlamp's output to maintain optimal performance would be great. That, and if you could get it at its current sale price of less than $35, it would make just a great all-purpose headlamp that punches way above its price tag. Thanks again to Sofirn for sending this over for review, and thank you for watching.